And so, considering Clan is bringing double Junkers to this match, I do expect Nietzsche's mustache build to have some of those fire weapons on it. So let's take a look at the Sushi Ryders. These are not the correct ship names. Let me swap these real quick. For Clan, we have the Abyss, a Junker, piloted by Nietzsche's mustache. Dual light carronade on the left side, Banshee on the front, dual Mercs on the right side. Their ally is Team Rocket, a Junker, piloted by Spudnik, dual arts on the left side, front Artemis, left side Gat-like flak. So it looks like they've split the damage types between these two ships, with Abyss taking the dual Merc piercing weapons and Team Rocket with the triple Artemis explosive weapons. And for their opponents, the Sushi Ryders, we have Dragon's Rage, Hwacha piloted by Zedian, Hwacha Goldfish piloted by Zedian, in fact. Left side light carronade, right side light carronade. Their ally, the Triton, another Hwacha fish, piloted by Arius, left side light carronade, right side light carronade. And blue team has already moved very aggressively into these ribs that I was talking about earlier. This is where you typically see the red team kind of hold up. It's a nice defensive position, and it's very close to red spawn. So Sushi Ryders, expecting that to be where Clan is, charge directly into the ribs, but they will not find them. Instead, Clan has pre-opted this, and they've moved to the Leviathan here. Junker, one of the few ships that can really utilize these very tall vertical cover points. Because it is a broadside ship, it can kind of sidle back and forth. Kind of poke out, take some shots, and then poke back in. Very good at that. So I'm not surprised to see them moving to utilize this west side cover. And now this is exactly where they want to be against these Hwacha Goldfish. These Hwacha Goldfish have nothing to say at this range. They're going to have to close the distance. So once they get in close, Hwacha, very powerful against the Junkers kind of components that are clustered together. And already Triton losing their armor, taking a few Artemis shots, getting down to about 60% health. But he has allowed his ally, the Dragon's Rage, to close the distance, and not a fantastic Hwacha barrage. Dragon's Rage now moving down. He's going for a ram. He wants to try to duck Team Rocket, moving in low. Light carronade from the side of the Dragon's Rage, damaging the Team Rocket's balloon. Not able to take it out. Hwacha going to be coming out. Really want to get that balloon kill on the Team Rocket. And the balloon is just... Okay, there it goes. Now this is something Clan has to be careful about. Is the Junker very easy to ram with a Goldfish? Junker is one of those ships that can really get gimped by a nicely angled collision. And I think that might have been one of the factors in Sushi Ryders deciding to bring this dual Goldfish composition. Trying to go for lock down their engines so they can't dodge. And then go for the fast kill with the... lagging a little bit here. But Team Rocket has done a good job knocking out the Dragon's Rage's balloon. So Dragon's Rage going to be standed on the dunes. And that means Triton going to have to survive against these two Junkers for a few more seconds here. And I don't think he's going to be able to. And now the Dragon's Rage left all on his own. I don't think he's going to be able to navigate out of this situation. Especially once Team Rocket is able to take out their balloon. No, excuse me. Abyss is the one with the dual light carronades. And one of the other downsides of the Hwacha Goldfish, in addition to it not having any... Oh, I think this is going to be it for Dragon's Rage. No, Kerosening out. In addition to not having any sort of long-range firepower, The Hwacha Goldfish is a ship that doesn't have particularly fast kill potential. It's good at moving into close range. It's good at locking down a ship, using the Hwacha's burst explosive damage to take out all the target's components, but because its primary weapon does not have a lot of piercing to it, Hwacha Goldfish has a lot of difficulty taking down a target's hull armor. So in a 1v1 situation, it takes a long time for that ship build to get a kill. And to the surprise of me, Dragon's Rage has managed to get out of that spot, find some hard cover. I'm going to do something real quick here with my router. But unfortunately, what this means is Dragon's Rage is going to go into the next fight heavily damaged. Ships don't repair; they don't regain health in this game. So, and the Goldfish is also a ship with a very low armor value, so armor will get stripped away very quickly. And if the Dragon's Rage takes 2 Artemis shots with the armor down, that's going to be enough to finish it off and leave its ally in a really bad spot. So they have to be extremely careful how they approach this next engagement. If Dragon's Rage gets exposed here for even a moment, I see them getting sniped down very quickly. And so Triton going to be taking point. They want the healthier ship to take the brunt of the damage from this assault. And I'm sort of surprised that Red Team is letting them do that, because now it's allowed the Dragon's Rage to move in totally uncontested. And he gets a nice Hwacha barrage on Team Rocket. Team Rocket going to be dodging downwards here, right into a second Hwacha barrage of the Triton. So Team Rocket going to be totally locked down. However, hull armor still healthy, so Team Rocket's not in too much trouble here. Next Hwacha barrage going to be going into the abyss. Team Rocket's balloon is down. He is falling. And now Team Rocket is well positioned for Dragon's Rage to move in and take this kill. And he's moving in, he's trying to get in there. And there's the ram, knocking out the balloon, knocking out the whole armor. 30%, 50% damage, 80, 90, 100% damage. Team Rocket is down. Dragon's Rage still has not had its armor broken, despite how heavily damaged it is from the last engagement. And we see some light carronade coming out, hitting the abyss. Triton going for a ram. They really want to knock out this Red Junker's balloon, strand them on the ground, make sure they're going to be unable to get away. And I think that's probably going to be about it. This next ram going to take out the whole armor. Balloon still down. Hwacha barrage will finish them off. Don't even need it. Light carronade just enough. And that's going to be 2 points for blue. It's just brute forcing their way into Red Team's encampment, and I'm really questioning the decision. Clan should have known that because Dragon's Rage escaped from the last fight that they were very heavily damaged. Dragon's Rage would have been the easier kill, and if they had decided to focus down the more damaged ship, they could have easily, they just, team up against the remaining Goldfish and take that engagement. So I really don't like them shooting the Triton there. And we'll see if they make the same mistake again. I mean, Triton has got some damage on itself now. It's down to about 60%. As we see a far western spawn from Red Team. And you also saw blue kind of trekking to the opposite side of the map there. Another situation where you had Sushi Ryders trying to predict their opponent's spawn point and failing. And now they have to run all the way back. And Triton's already down. Dragon's Rage going to be soon to follow. And that's going to be a point lead for Clan. Unless somehow the Dragon's Rage gets away, but I find that that seems highly unlikely to me. Highly unlikely. However, that's not too bad for the Sushi Ryders. Yes, Clan does take the lead, but they really do not want to go into a full fight with two significantly damaged ships. So yeah, they gave away the 2 points, but that doesn't mean they get to spawn back in with full health. And if they can take the next fight, they can still take the point lead. And going into a fight with a even hull integrity, probably more than Sushi Riders would have expected. Although interestingly enough, Blue has taken a split spawn here. Dragon's Rage is clear on the opposite side of the map, and I wonder if this was intentional or if this was a mistake. Because once again, Blue Team, they're moving to red side of the map with purpose here. They really, I think they have no idea where red is, and red's moving in totally the complete opposite direction. I mean, They're scouting out Eastern Ribs. I mean, I guess it is possible that Clan, after last engagement, if they wanted to kind of erase their last known position, could have charged directly to the east. And that's what Dragon's Rage is kind of scouting out for. But if that was the case, right, when you split up the ships to scout like this, if Red Team was in either of those two locations of the blue ships, they would just kill the solo blue ship. So what Sushi Riders are doing here, it seems kind of dangerous. But given that Clan decided to charge directly north, they're not going to be on the side of the map at all. Or... But what if we threw everything I just said, what if we threw all that out, and instead we had Blue Team moving in for a positioning for a wide flank across the entire map? Is that possible? Is that what they were thinking this entire time? Dragon's Rage, these clouds are actually concealing both the blue goldfish. Red Team has no visibility here. There are clouds on all sides. They might be totally surprised. That might have not been a scouting mission. They might have actually... Sushi Riders might have correctly predicted where Clan was going. But Dragon's Rage now, the jig is up a little early. Triton moving across Team Rocket's broadside, getting spotted here. Dragon's Rage still pretty far out. Man, I'll have to ask them later if that's what they were going for, but unfortunately just the timing a little bit off. Maybe catching Red Team before they were hoping to, and now Triton has been isolated here. Dragon's Rage getting the Hwacha Barrage off into the Abyss. Abyss is locked down. And the second... Oh! Get out of my way, Abyss. Balloon going down in one hit. Team Rocket still being locked down by the Triton. Now they're moving down to support their ally against the Dragon's Rage. Gatling coming out. See a light flak here in a moment. Now Triton descending. Watcha coming out. Hitting the Team Rocket. Abyss still stranded in the sand. Dragon's Rage moving up. Both the Junkers are pretty well locked down, but neither of them has lost its balloon just yet. So these Goldfish going to be trying to get into a position where they can utilize their side light carronades. And Abyss utilizing the dual light carronade itself, taking down the Triton's balloon. Gatling coming out, targeting the Dragon's Rage. Abyss following Triton down. Abyss might be able to go for a nice kill here if it can maintain the dual light carronade arcs without getting watched. Team Rocket's balloon now going down. This is a scuffle. And unfortunately, Dragon's Rage, oh no, Dragon's Rage fell on top of the Abyss, preventing him from moving upwards and dodging this ram from the Dragon's Rage, and Dragon's Rage just grinding him into the ground. Oh, some questionable piloting from the Team Rocket. Maybe moving forward, trying to block the Dragon's Rage's charge, but unfortunately kind of locking his ally into the ground. And now Triton going for a ram, gonna bump off here. Do a little bit of balloon damage. Team Rocket's doing whatever he can to stay alive. He's popping the tar barrel. But I don't think it's going to be enough here. They are on Blue's side of the map, so there's no way for the Team Rocket to escape. You might as well just, I mean, I guess it's possible they can maybe tack on a little bit of damage onto one of these Goldfish before perishing. But they're going to spawn on the clear opposite side of the map, so there's no chance for an ally to get a close spawn and come back in and support. And that's going to be a lead for the Sushi Ryders. However, Sushi Ryders did not come out of that fight undamaged. Triton here at about 30% permahull, with Dragon's Rage at about 70%. And already we see the Merc shots coming out. And yes, Clan, in the event that the score gets tied back up, and there is a timer for this match, I believe there are 2 minutes left. This match has kind of gone by quickly. It's been very action-packed, uncharacteristic for Dunes. But yeah, I believe only 2 minutes left on the timer, so if Clan wants to make something happen, they have to get at least one kill, because if the timer's hit and the score is tied, the team that got the first kill in the match, that's the tiebreaker. And in this match, that was Clan. So as long as Clan can get one kill, they will win the game. And we see blue team's real hunkered down here. This is a statement to Clan saying, if you want that point, you have to come get us. We're not going to you. And based on this positioning, only the balloons of the Goldfish are exposed. And red team's guns do not really do any balloon damage, so they can just sit here forever. They're just gonna run out the timer. I have never seen this actually. I've never seen ships just sit down here and block all the damage with their balloon to run out the timer. This is actually kind of crazy. And red team is not moving in. This is definitely a tactical error by Clan, thinking that they could snipe down one of these Goldfish. And now it's too late. There's only 20 seconds left on the timer. And they're moving into blue team's camp. They're not going to be able to utilize their broadside Mercury field guns, so they're not going to be able to get any armor breaks. And that means they're not going to be able to get any kills, and that's going to be the game for Sushi Ryders. They're going to be moving on to the losers finals to play against somebody.